Better mute all of those tabs. Indeed. Salutations, class, and welcome back. We are getting back to... Oh, wait. I'm still far too short. We are getting back to our Halo Infinite single-player campaign, and hopefully this will be the last episode. I'd rather they not drag us on with a spoiler into it part 2, and... could you imagine if they pull some little gimmick on us where it's doing the whole, oh, to be continued in our next DLC? What a mess. Hi, welcome. I am already getting into the game right now, and it seems it's replaying the last set of cutscenes that we had before we finished last time. I wanted to make sure we had the loading screens done with before we ended up getting in here.
Did you see that?
Seems I'm still not quickly enough, as now we have to deal with the cutscenes on top of the loading screens.
I guess it did feel, I don't know, real? Very real.
Where now?
I don't know. There's a lot of noise down here. Or up here. Or just here. We need to find some place to break through. Figure out where we are.
Nice to have a little recap momentarily before we begin. And seems we're relatively full on ammo for both of our weapons. Here we are in the repository. How are you doing, Era? Hopefully it's not too late.
It had to be this
Mm-hmm. I wonder if the yellow beads in the center, they're lights or visors or whatever, I wonder if those actually function as a critical hit point, as a headshot. We're given pretty plentiful resupply on our ammo here, aren't we? Well, I get to make excellent use of my favorite weapons then. And that's actually quite usable as a weapon. My day has been pretty slow, as pretty much this entire week will be, and I'll look forward to having Friday off. So, mostly very slow, relaxing days at work, and then hopefully some nice streams to go along with. Now, unfortunately, it seems as if my Mixbox was, quote-unquote, attempted delivery, but did not actually arrive. So I am a little peeved that the thing I've basically been waiting a week and a half for is still not yet arrived. I was looking forward to the potential playing of fighting games with that new device. Shock rifle and what looks to be more of the hard light shotgun. That sounds like Sentinel buzzing. Ah, missed. You know, it does sort of feel like that would be a critical hit point. It would be consistent with how they've done the graphics on a lot of the other Sentinel type enemies. Pretty much all the other Forerunner characters, mostly the boss that was the floating eyeball, have all their weak points in the bright glowing yellow spots. Kayla, welcome! So glad to see you this evening. I know you're geared up for a finale. Assuming this is actually the end of the story here. What was it? Allegedly 6 hours? It's been significantly more than that for us. Yeah, I'll gauge that that's actually their headshot point. Wow. Oh, okay, rub it in, why don't you? So given that it's taking us one shot if we hit them square in the center, but a few if we hit them outside. Although that might be the case that the hard light rifle here fires multiple bullets. You want them all to intersect your opponent. Heat wave, that's what it's called. There's probably some spare ammo in these little spots around here. At least I'd imagine. Indeed, I'm absolutely in love with the new fan art too. Thank you, James, and welcome. Absolutely made my day. You know, I don't yet have a canonical design for what sort of machines Xander would engineer. Obviously robots, but would I go for a gunmetal gray militaristic aesthetic, or sort of a clean, efficient, Portal-esque aesthetic? Up for debate. But given how much I love the bright, friendly colors I have on my usual streamer backgrounds and on my character design itself, probably the latter. Let me in. Ah, Kayla, you're not on Twitter, are you? Let me rummage that up real quick. And there's the link.
Look, that terminal should give us what we need.
Get ourselves past all the obnoxious robot boys. Like this one. You don't have to have a Twitter account to actually view the post, though, for what I know. At least I assume so. I don't think James's tweets are particularly protected. I think we should keep to the Sentinel beam. It's what we'll be able to refill with, easily enough. Absolutely love the aesthetics. And of course, I am a fan of pixel art. Interesting that they changed it to you. It's also in the Discord. I don't think Kayla's in the Discord either. And I admire the abstinence from social media networks. Very responsible. It's what I did before I took up this, side gig. Could hardly call it a career.
Interesting. Good news first. We're close. There's a banished structure above us. It's big. Oh, no.
What is it?
There's a message. For you.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry. I couldn't.
He's alive. Barely. We need to help him.
Chief, please.
Do I have your attention, Spartan? Do I?
Ah yes, it's this guy who's going to breathe down our neck again.
Pain. Each twist of my blade hurts you as much as him. He will not die by my hand, but he will suffer until you stand before me. For the banished, victory is our shared cry. A refusal to cower, to bend our weaknesses beaten from us. Banished, it makes us strong!
So, he obviously doesn't want me to get there if he's just going to keep gloating in front of us.
Humanity
Sort of kills the
makes
urgency of
you
it.
weak, vulnerable, defeatable. Our time together is ending. I await our final fight.
You're gonna make great friends with the disintegration beam.
There are coordinates embedded in the message. We're going to find him.
Well, it seems not Cortana has gotten over it.
The Banished have found us. Chief, look out.
And reload, and continue. Hey there. And hello there to you too. I wonder why they're using shock rifles now. It's a little different. Isn't that a banished weapon? Why are the sentinels being equipped with it? Uh-oh. See if these guys get— ah, y'all have ammo for me. Thank you. Oh, never mind, they will not have ammo for me. And punch. And this weapon actually penetrates shields for what I know. And eat. Now, it looks like we might have to unfortunately replace our weapons, given that we're gonna be fighting banished instead of sentinels from here on out, likely. Luckily, I've seen one of my favorites just over here. Oh, that's not it. There we go. Hey, honey, how you doing? Oh, would you look at that? We're gonna have some real schmovement going on.
I'm here with you.
Let me guess, plot twist and Cortana shows up at the very end.
Wait, there's something ahead, out the window. I recognize that structure in the distance. Not by sight, but by signal.
And that's where we're headed?
Unknown, but the Banished are diverting forces to guard its construction. If it's rebuilt, I can only imagine their intention.
It won't be.
But what about the wildlife? There's a whole bunch of birds just flying around. Are they gonna get hurt by the activation of Halo? Oh right, we're supposed to make that entrance with this thing. He dropped the Sentinel beam for us. Ah, we'll keep swapping, but the Ravager is one of my favorites. A nice balance between damage and actually having a little bayonet to attack people with. Like so. It's a little gruesome, getting disintegrated by the hardlight weapons. You're rendering your new animation, but something happened after 10 hours it was corrupted. Now you're doing it again. One of my friends does a lot of video editing. In fact, I should probably hire him for a bit of help with the compilations. And he usually leaves his computer running overnight to get the rendering done. And I think Kayla's just congratulating you on work done. Brought it. Why did you... Why were you holding a BR? They must be desperate if they're using allegedly inferior human weapons. Except for the brutes. I know they really like the human shotguns, and that makes a lot of sense. Scoot a little bit closer to the mic. There. Should be a lot clearer. This is back where we were before. Alright. How am I navigating my way out of here? That's obviously the right direction. And up here. Ah, through this door, of course. Anyone? Anyone at all? Quick, behind the shield, we just be responsible to put that up too early. And give it a reload. I'm ready again. You have something I need. There we go. Back in business. Don't think I don't see you. Of course, we have the flying monkeys again. I wonder why they waited until this time late into the campaign that they decided to introduce a new covenant? Not a particularly memorable or threatening one either. They mostly just seem like a replacement for drones, and that's hardly something to be hyped up for. Here, maybe this will hit you along with all your friends. Are you carrying my weapon? Oh, hello. You saw that too, right? My frames just stopped. That was in-game too, I couldn't see at all what was going on. Right now you can't sleep, Error. Well, I suppose having VTubers around can help with that. There have been a number of times in the past in which I've tried to be getting to sleep, and just sitting still doesn't help me at all. I know they say that the last thing you should do is look at your phone or at a computer, which is true to an extent, but usually keeping my mind focused on something for a little bit of time has actually helped me get tired enough to sleep. And slice and dice. Hate not sleeping, seriously. There's some nights you sleep well. Some nights you can't make yourself sleep, so you try. Admire that Eric can do art. Indeed, artists are some of the hardest working people I know. I pretty much grew up surrounded by them and heard all of their horror stories of trying to get paid for their hard work. And reload, and we are good to go. Seems everyone's taking 2 good smacks to the face in order to die now. Ah! More bugs I have to swat. Seems there's a number of extra words I need to add to the block list. Yep, the bots are out once again in full force, but for now, they're finally deciding to invade the actual streams themselves.
Cortana, former UNSC AI Leonidas stands with you. How should I proceed?
Population?
Laconia Station currently holds 76 Spartan 4s. They have orders to stand against you.
Short-sighted fools. You have served me well, Leonidas. Your sacrifice is appreciated.
Understood. Goodbye, Cortana.
Evil as ever.
She took out the training facility? Those Spartans,
All gone.
all of them? Why would she...
Let's move.
Onward and upward we go. Isn't that a quote from the Gravemind?
There's another lift nearby. It'll take us close to the surface.
Hi. Bye. Oh, did that not get him?
Yes, let's begin.
Fine, freeze my frames. There we go. Unfortunately, Meryl is just a bot. He's only a computer program here to spam links. They've been happening a lot lately.
There's the lift. And it's not powered up. The Banished are trying to trap us down here. We're going to need to find a way to get it
Why
back
would they try
online.
to trap us if it's all about Escarsham having his final fight of glory? Does he know he's going to die? I don't know if Kayla has seen your animation work. Feel free to post the link in the chat here, but I don't know if I actually had links blocked. I think that was one way I was trying to get rid of bots, preventing them from posting links in the first place. Funny how easy it is to lock onto them with that. And smack. Open the doors on the side and refill our ammo. Thank you. Freaking killing this, by the way. Haven't we died so far? Has that not happened yet? Guess I've figured out what I'm doing at this point. You need over 1 hour to fall asleep. That is exactly the same with me. I've gotten into the habit of melatonin, kind of sleeping pills. That's usually done to at least make it a bit faster by about 30 minutes. Let's try, not throwing that into the ceiling right ahead of us. Even if you fall asleep, you'll wake up over and over again. I mean, I've lived the entire life of an insomniac myself. I feel your pain there. There we go. So, it looks like the plasma canisters leave a little bit of damage over time on the ground. Well, that is killing my frame rate. Absolutely. I remember the discussion yesterday about how difficult it was to get your hands on some good graphics cards. I really would wish I could get my hands on one and make this a better experience for all of us. Anytime you see the stream stutter is the same thing happening for me. Oh, we're not going that way. Turn around, and where was that? I guess we are going down here. You just can't stop making lists in your head, going over everything. It definitely happens like that when you have a lot of stuff to focus on. Well, this thing's useless. Takes an entire clip just to get rid of one of these guys. Although I guess that's supposed to be the power weapon we're supposed to use against the big guys coming up ahead of us. Well, back to the, what was it? Heat Wave. It's gonna take me forever to remember that name. Ah, yes, and we have yet another bot invading us. Hold on. Wow, algorithm must be doing a lot of work for us today. Look it up. Nightmares are a way to expel the excessive amount of anxiety you have during the day. Explain why I have them so frequently. There we go. What was this? Some sort? Yeah, this was the scrap cannon. That's what they called it. And this guy had the plasma version. Well, that thing's also useless. Inaccurate. And we're locked in here. What are the bots even saying? I think they're trying to post a link to a website, which is not caught by the link filter because they're putting a spacebar between
Looks
the
like we're
dot
trapped in here.
and the other bits of the address in the URL. So I don't think they're hate bots. I think they're essentially like advertisement bots or something like that. Just generally intrusive. Although I don't think I've had two of them show up before. Gonna need this, but first, pick a little bit more of that. I'm glad they're
More
finally
than
giving
enough.
us a plentiful resupply on hardlight ammo.
Teleporter just powered up.
You can insult the bots all you want, Kayla, but they're not thinking or feeling. They can't actually receive any of your scolding. Cortana just won't stop haunting us, will she? For allegedly being dead, she's a pain in my neck. This looks just like one of the rooms where we're supposed to set this. Unless this is a red herring and we absolutely don't have to use this at all. I swear. Ah, there's one. And we need to find
Not
another.
enough power. Wait, is that Earth?
Oh
Yes.
boy.
What's it doing here? It's beautiful.
We need more power. Let's go.
I think it's funny that this entire campaign has been spent with not Cortana trying to ask inquisitive questions and then Chief just dismissing her. He doesn't want to hear any of it. He is a soldier after all, focused entirely on the mission. Who you gonna tell on? The principal? I don't think you'll have to deal with him here. Oh boy. Here we go. And we're stuck. Why are you turning around? Okay. What an odd fellow. And just give it one little moment. And goodbye. Thank you very much. I keep deleting the message. I keep deleting the messages, actually. I'm doing that from my own console. Seems I just need to block the word tech because I tried to block the other half of the links that they were posting, and it seems they changed what they were trying to type in here. Who knows, maybe they're originating from some guy trying to advertise a website that has multiple URLs. Because it used to be VAWR.tech, and now they're typing VASK. So they're changing up their ways. A simple block will do, though. And I don't think anyone's saying the word tech too frequently, so I can probably block that just as well. Cortana's sounding like she got infected with the hiss. And you hear the crying in the background. Things are getting considerably more uncomfortable.
This is not a negotiation, Lord. This is your surrender. My terms are clear. You are aware of my capabilities, and I am fully acquainted with yours. If the Earth's government wants to fight, feel free. But hear this. It is a battle you will not win.
Wait. She threatened Earth?
That's news to me.
Her forces led an assault on the UNSC in Sydney. Wiped it out.
Wiped out the headquarters?
All of it. We had to hide, regroup, come up with a plan
To stop her?
to survive.
That's not good. It's like someone doesn't want us to leave. Plug me in.
Plug
This should
it
be simple
in,
enough.
plug it in. Go, VTuber GF. Fix this problem for us.
Leader of the banished.
How do you stand?
With the banished. Always. Forever.
And you understand the consequences of defiance.
I do. Do you?
The intricacies of any action are complex. The reactions numerous, yet mostly predictable. Look upon Doisek one last time, and remember, you chose this path.
So she glassed there as well. Look at that lip twitch. Oh, he's furious.
Did you, Cortana?
She destroyed their home? Escherum's?
Escharum, that's his name.
Atriox's?
What did I call him, like
An entire
Escarchum?
planet?
What weird
How
names.
could she do that?
It's my fault.
How?
I should have stopped it. I could have reasoned with her.
Could you? It was her choice, her programming.
Was it? I don't know anymore.
There's something you're not telling me. I'm...
The only way to access the ring, to reach Cortana,
I never learned how to snap my
was
fingers.
to make a copy. I'll get this open. Reconsider.
The consequences of your...
Back to your conservatory, monitor. There's your grav lift. Let's get this over with.
And remember, you chose this path.
I'm her?
yes. An exact copy. It was the only option we had left.
My routines, systems.
All copies. Halsey removed any information that could compromise you. You're her. If we'd never met.
Will I do what she did? Become what she became? Am I that already?
Give it about 7
My
years.
mission was to ensure that doesn't happen. It still is.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That wasn't me. It can't be. I shouldn't be here. Your mission was to destroy
Look
me.
at Chief just standing there with that intimidating power stance. He's not at ease. He's ready to throw
I've restored
hands.
the deletion protocols. I'm ready. It has been an honor. Just promise me one thing. Whatever happens, save him. He needs you. You're all he has.
We do it together.
How can you trust me?
Well, you haven't met the Grave Mind for one thing.
I don't. But I want to.
So the general rule in Halo is that those AIs will start going rampant after about 7 years, go crazy and essentially think themselves to death.
Let's go save him.
It was probably made worse by the events between Halo 2 and 3, where she had to deal with the Gravemind, who definitely ended up breaking her a lot more than she should have. Shame we don't get to use that much longer. Now that's more like it. I'll just pick up one of these for the moment. AI is a crisis of self. Truly, people did not consider how much intelligence they needed to give these things. Yeah, for what I know, the AIs in Halo are, for the most part, well, they have dumb AIs, which would just be a hyper-smart computer, but they also have smart AIs, which are supposed to be based off of, if I recall, sort of copies of the brain patterns of actual people. Cortana there is based off of a copy of Dr. Halsey, who was the scientist responsible for the Spartan program that bred all these super soldiers. And so Cortana was one of the smart AIs, and she's supposed to be one of the most important and best ones. I'm guessing what they were trying to do here is a fight fire with fire strategy. If there is a Cortana here, she was created to basically be a copy to fight her with. Why would I hide? I can meet them face to face just fine. Don't need this anymore. Oh, that was way more than glassing. That was the whole Planet Buster. I want to play Spore so bad. Heck with it. Maybe I should just play it. I mean, after all, Control's a thing, and I wouldn't mind playing that twice. So maybe perhaps in the future we could revisit Spore once again. After all, there's stuff like Noida, which just comes from recycled content over and over again, and people enjoy. There are games that consistently pop up, so who knows? Maybe in January we will start the Magnum Opus Part 1, Xander playing Swore. What a classic. I need to go look up Galactic Adventures to play, for whichever good ones there are. Keep it quiet for the pacing.
We made it. Now all we need to do is... Wait. I'm picking up something on all banished frequencies. That is not good.
What's wrong?
I know where he is. What this place is. This is where Chaklock shipped his victims to. The House of Reckoning.
That doesn't sound fun.
It's time to kill!
And also time to die. I really think that's an excellent little quality of life upgrade, having the sort of glare whenever someone is aiming down their sights at you. It's very nice being able to see when someone is trying to snipe you. I mean, after all, people have gotten so good at first-person shooters that it's kind of a fun killer when someone's too good at aiming. You see the queen animation. Ah, I'm sorry, I was immediately caught in something else immediately after that stream ended. What was I doing? Oh, right! I immediately got to working on my schedule and completely forgot. I sat there thinking, wasn't there something I was supposed to do? Are you able to post links in the chat? Drop one in here and I'll actually try to keep it in my web browser so I'll have that reminder immediately when I leave. Hey, buds. Queen's one of my absolute favorite characters. There's been a lot of memes going around, specifically with that weird back and forth walk cycle that she does. Those have absolutely just destroyed me. Those are hilarious. You think you could do a little better than that? Not very accurate. Let me show you what accuracy looks like. Oh, wait, he moved. Man just picked up a skewer. Now this is what I'm talking about.
You sure you want to do this? Last mistake you'll ever make. Taking fire from that turret.
Did it reset my controls again? Oh yeah. It's nice to hear that music playing again.
You're amazing, Chief.
Always. Ow.
What's the matter? You hurt? That's one more for the pile. Get down! We're under fire!
And one more.
Keep covering fire! Yeah, that stinks.
How about no? Or apparently yes. I mean, we are low enough on health that that could have been a problem. Let's, try that again real quick. Would certainly be interesting taking the Wraith, but nah, I gotta go for style points.
Oh man, thank you, Chief.
One down. And one more. So, we should be done with Control soon, and hopefully this is the last Halo stream we'll have to do. Because I'm very excited to get started on Inscription, and another game I'm wanting to play very soon would be Everhood. While we're on the subject of
Chief's got point.
Undertale likes. I'm guessing you don't have any spot to sit. Unfortunate. Ah, you know what? You'd love to make more Deltarune animations, but they don't get the views. There's... Ah, they don't get enough views compared to Undertale. Interesting. Deltarune seems like it's all the hype right now. There, we'll make accommodations for all three. And the mobility might actually let us survive quite a bit longer.
Yeah, that stinks.
Come on, you bastards. Try and finish me.
Could you aim a little bit better? Never mind, it was a very bad idea to leave the AI to shoot.
Taking heavy damage. I need some cover.
This isn't gonna go over well.
Can't kill a bunch of cockroaches, huh? Pathetic.
Ah, just drive through.
I'm about to your face with my phone.
Oh, that's not gonna work. And grapple right into their projectile then. For a part that gives us so much firepower, it's going to be a problem for us. Very well, it might actually be a good idea to look at the map and see what little points we have to look at here. We do not have information on the area just yet. So no word on any of the forward operating bases that would be around here.
I'll find a way to retain this, Chief. I promise.
Spammed and Queen animations didn't get that many views. On the other hand, Sans is clearly the single most popular character in Undertale. They managed to get a costume for him in Smash Brothers of all things. Sans is obviously going to pull more views than anything else right now, except Spamton might be somewhat capable of comparison.
Good stuff, Marine.
Also, if you start out doing Sans-related content and Undertale content, your returning viewers are probably going to be looking for Undertale-specific content. And I know those fan bases have a lot of overlap, but Undertale kind of has a legacy that I can understand there being a fan base for Undertale that has not yet warmed up to Deltarune. People having such a longing attachment to that series instead.
Firm kill, Chief.
Ooh, nice shot.
More of that.
I suppose if there is any example in this game, this is the one that best can be called a big shot! And the AUs. Yeah, I imagine the Undertale AU fanbase is very, very specific.
Rape tank coming.
Oh dear.
Heads down, incoming.
Losing armor pieces and ventilation. I still see the shield from the turret. I thought it... Huh. Maybe it is down. Nothing protecting the chief. Although, more so it's more of nothing protecting them from the chief.
You're a damn artist, Chief.
Let's pick up something that has a little bit more armor, shall we? I assume this thing won't be damaged while it's unpiloted. Looks fairly intact. We'll have to make a trade.
Let's go, go, go.
Oh, wait.
Long-range weapons
Do we have
online.
multiple turrets? I thought I just saw someone else hop aboard. Or maybe the shield on that turret activates regardless of if someone's in it. Move. Same as it's always been.
Shield just itching to meet you.
And since we have a weapon with a firing arc, there's a number of places where we can shoot our enemies from behind cover. Although the projectile is way, way slower.
Opening it up. I deserve it.
And goodbye. The first time we've actually had a chance to pilot one of these. I'm admiring the chance. Is that a hunter with a plasma weapon? That's different. We also didn't have enough time to hop out of the vehicle before it exploded. Instead, we were shot on our way out regardless.
Here it comes.
Back it up.
Where are you going? There's so much more where that
You know what? We do have a low chance of Chief actually getting hit if we just back up to them. Expose the rear side of the vehicle. Just wait until your own AU is done. I'm looking forward to that, actually. I'm very interested in any of the creative projects from, well,
Nothing like watching a
any of
Spartan
my peers or any of my viewers whatsoever. I have started the planning phase for a personal game dev project of mine, but I will need to actually focus on my drawing again to get some concepts down.
This is bad. Together. Incoming.
After all, for a fighting game similar game, or fighting game adjacent, even if it's not directly a fighting game, as fighting games are the hardest games to develop. One of the most important parts is the actual characters.
Stack 'em up.
And so you stood right next to it. You knew to hop out, but you stood right next to it. The AI in this game is very disappointing, wouldn't you agree with me, A-Joy? Welcome. Oh, hello there. It's a rocket hog, which is nice, but I'll take the raid. Oh! I was wondering why you guys didn't show up earlier.
Sweet, sweet freedom.
At your disposal, sir.
Come on, hop in. I need someone on the turret. Get in there! Oh, hello there. Guess we can come out swinging. Always go for the tank, I'd agree. This is the best tool we have against Covenant. Excessive amounts of firepower. AI do be like that. Oh hey, the tank's about to explode, let's get out, and then continue to stand right next to it.
Enemy sniper spotted.
So it looks like hunters that have plasma-based weapons. Luckily, we have enough of an arc that we can fire from relatively behind cover. Snipers, of course.
I'm coming for you.
Aim a bit higher. Almost. Let's try here.
Watch your head, Jackal sniper.
And then aim here. Or left and further up. Let's try here. Ooh, this one looks promising. Higher. Just above the center. Just barely. A little bit more. Although I think we might have actually already got him. Nope. There it is. A nice demonstration of projectile trajectories for you.
This target is mine.
And we still want to make sure we don't have a direct line of sight to those guys. There we go. Get out of the way, Marine. You'll get run over. And goodbye to you.
I don't break for vanished.
Indeeder. This is the biggest of shots. Although I'd still say the tank has a bit of a bigger projectile to go for us.
Come on, line up, you bastard.
There we go. Professor became an artillery
I'm
operator.
guessing that's it.
Mostly it requires an understanding of
House
physics.
Reckoning. I was right. It really is a suitably ominous name. How do we get in there?
We fight.
Is there a gate to open? There's gotta be a way to open this one. Ah, as always. Well, gotta do a little bit of fighting on foot.
Going for cover.
And now for the second biggest shot. I did mention Rivals of Aether and how there is a custom spam ton for that game. He too comes equipped with a big shot. Basically a Samus beam from Smash Brothers, except his can be aimed up or down. We're out of rockets, unfortunately. And open this up. Darn, I was just starting to like the heat wave. Doesn't look like we'll have plentiful ammo resupplies for it though. Is anyone still alive? I think our soldiers might have bit the bullet. Literally.
Target eliminated.
Oh no, we still got someone. Isn't this a Halo 1 song?
That's an affirmative.
On a Pale Horse, I think is what it's called.
Do this, less mistake you'll ever make.
I'm so tough on foot.
Got him.
They aren't getting away from us.
And there should be a projectile lob all the way over here. Got him. You can try to snipe a tank, but you're not getting through that armor. They're like, excuse me, I'm right here. I'm standing directly in your line of sight and getting shot at. Ooh, we're both about to die. Just hide behind here for a moment. And reassess our priorities. Well, he showed up out of nowhere. You don't have any money. Rivals of Aether is actually pretty cheap whenever you do have an opportunity to purchase it. You could try to see if you can, get it on your Steam wishlist, assuming you have a Steam account, which is one of the more accessible ways to get Undertale anyway, so I assume that's the case. Rivals of Aether most of the time is relatively cheap. And given that it's on Steam, it will go on sale at some point or another. Roughly for the equivalent of 5 USD.
Heads up, I'm spotted.
I could do this all day.
You're awfully capable of abusing the arc on those projectiles.
It'll take
It's
a lot
admirable.
more than that to take us down.
It's what? Two or three shots. Well, once again, we both have expired at roughly the same time. Now we'll use some of the cover in the areas that are less occupied, be a bit more intelligent about our approach. That is not a wraith. The vehicle we were in, isn't that a wraith? Unless you're talking about the phantoms up there. That is absolutely a wraith, don't lie to me. I know the hovering ones that have that sort of curvaceous shape are called, phantoms, I believe. Hey there.
I will put you in your unhand this vehicle!
I've decided to commandeer their armaments for the Master Chief himself. We are on a much more important mission than you are. I can guarantee you of that. That's right, the rocket launcher was over here. Funny how the Ghost still has a definitive plasma rifle, even if that's not an available weapon in the game. This'll only take a second. Where? Ah. Now, I do believe there was a turret somewhere around here. Thought I caught eyes with it. Let's get moving. Ah, no. We must have actually eliminated that properly before. And there's our brute officer being a pain again. Problem solved. You like more free games, but sometimes you have to pay for a good game. Absolutely. Wish we were in a world in which we didn't have to sell art in order to get by. Which, yes, video games are definitely art. Do not argue with me on this.
Get this creature away from me! Kill that human!
Funny, it seems it depletes our booster whenever we hijack someone. So we don't immediately have the ability to get away. You don't have time for games, first work. Unfortunately, that is the case of the world that we live in. Luckily, this is the time of the year where my work slows down. Sure, jetpack your way out of this one. And we'll just get a lot more personal with this guy. Well, that was done a lot easier outside of a large vehicle. I suppose the maneuverability works a lot better in our favor when we have to deal with, well, folks like these who have a rocket launcher for some reason. Uh-oh. You think that was the only one I had? Welcome to Ghost 2, Electric Boogaloo. Find our way up this little ramp right here. Skibbity bop and da-da. Is that enough? No, we'll need another. Well, we'll need another life and another rocket. At the very least. What a pain. Okay, we're not set back too far, at least. Those rockets were homing! Do our rockets get to home in on enemies? I don't think so. Unless there's something I haven't yet discovered. Get a few good shots in there. Shut up out of nowhere, and he was really mean and really mad. Indeed. Yeah, the brute chieftains with the jetpacks are kind of a problem. I really miss the breach jetpacks. Those were fun. Morning. Not in the sense of the time of day, but in the sense of grieving for the loss of a loved one. I'm sure he was someone's loved one. Brutes don't have loved ones, though. Ugly apes, each and every one of them. A face not even a mother would love. You sounded an awful lot like a grunt for not being one. I knew there had to be more rockets around here. Let's, try this one again. We might need the entire thing. And there we go. Skibbity bop and da da. Got him, and got him. Ooh, Hydra. That's interesting. Even if it is kind of useless. Revenant? I don't think we have Revenants in this game. That was the, that was the name of the one in Reach, right? The two-seater. Since they still keep trying to make some sort of Covenant equivalent for Warthog, but never hit the right mark. I suppose that's better than a Needler. Ooh, that's way better than a Needler. Not as good as a BR, though. Fight me, Sheikah. Hydra has homing for scope shots. I've noticed that, and it doesn't seem to do quite as much damage as I want out of it. Or really, it has an alternate scope. And then that one has homing, but it usually takes more bullets than I'd like to actually kill something. It might be a power weapon in multiplayer, but not so much in single player. You leaving, James, or is that a... Oh, Era's leaving. I think Dad go sleep. So fun. Hope everyone has a nice day, and if you have time, go check the Queen animation. See y'all soon. Thank you for your time, Era. Sorry I did not respond to that immediately. I am a bit focused on the task at hand.
Looks like the
But I hope that you sleep well. Felt very weak when you used it in multiplayer. I agree. I think it's mostly saved for taking out flying vehicles. That was the only time I found it useful. Where it had the projectile speed, damage, and homing that could actually deal with those simultaneously. I think I'd rather have the Ravager. Huh, funny. The actual zoom-in scope is exactly the same as the reflex sight we have here. Isn't that cute? So, we're gonna need a little bit of control here. Control. Oh. I was about to be very embarrassed for myself there. And get me up here. And get me over here.
Okay, I guess we're expected.
Yeah, they left it with an awfully silent introduction. Wow, they're everywhere today. Get rid of the bots. That's 3. That's a record. I guess I'll unfortunately have to block the word tech, just for those of you who are regulars here.
What if it's a trap? I mean, it's a trap, right?
It's definitely a trap.
It's a trap!
Are you even listening?
Let's go.
Ready when you are, Chief.
You did this multiple times again. Whenever something's a trap for Chief, it means it's a trap for Chief. And all these people expecting a win will end up getting slaughtered by our Green Man himself.
Where is he?
Unknown. There's an unusual signal up ahead. Maybe that's him.
I had misjudged you. If you would allow your cohort to die for the greater good.
I'm not gonna forget you, Era. Of course not.
Was correct.
I'm just actually staring at the screen a bit too much. There's so much going on, I need to be able to comment on it.
Such an appropriate name. Many of your
Is there an exit door? I don't want to listen to
none.
Langston talk to us again.
Come.
A replica.
That the banished were able to win so decisively. Arm yourself, Master Chief. Scavenge this battlefield. Know that each item you find is a remnant of their sacrifice.
Ah, hello, gorgeous.
To our strength.
So what, they made a mock-up of an actual UNSC post so that they could be better prepared for this fight?
Now start this fight.
Really? Not much of a problem, is it? And now I'm no longer fighting a grunt. Ah! He's carrying a very important sniper rifle with him. Ah, we'll still be able to take out most of them with our basic armaments. And there we go. Ah, Sheikah, welcome. I was just talking about you. And how you're clearly wrong about the Commando being superior to the BR. That's not what I wanted. Excuse me, no. Are you trying to argue with the professor? In my classroom? How dare you disrespect me like that? Oh, the Commando is good. Absolutely. I never said it wasn't. It's just not as good as the BR.
Get away!
We'll start our own Twitter war over this. Team BR, Team Commando. It's basically the case of Kai as S tier. My mix box was supposed to come in today, but apparently the delivery service said they quote-unquote attempted, but failed. So we have a Warthog here, but no one to co-pilot it with. Commando is literally the Kai Kisko Halo Infinite. That seems like a bit of a niche statement to make, but I'll hear you out. Look at these shots. I've allowed so much leniency. Delivery service be like, we failed you. Indeed, I was looking forward to playing fighting games, but then again, that wasn't going to happen tonight anyway. Halo was on the schedule.
We will not fall today, human.
You sure took a while to interact. And the VR is not an underpowered generalist, but the overpowered generalist. It's such a good weapon. The Wraith I was in was the Revenant. It might have the red colors, but in terms of function, it's nothing like the Revenant. Oh, would you look at that? I can't do this to you, Xander. What? Tell you the truth. You can live comfortably in your lives all you like. But I am a man of science. And I always search for the truth. And that is the BR superior to the Commando. Damn it. Why'd you have your back turned to me? That was weird. You can take a Sangheili head off from 2,000 yards. Alright, who's disrupting me over here? And right in the back.
Not my armor!
Hey, I'm not done with you. Let's try this again. Yeah, keep up that glare.
This is my choice to fight you. Find the others and face me.
He was preparing to do a Leo back turn mix-up. He is a gorilla, indeed. I'm still trying to get down my reading of Leo mix-ups. It's always such a pain. Although the one sparring partner I do have does seem to be pretty adept at keeping the schmicks going. He's a little unpredictable. And for the most part, I still have trouble reading when he's going to DP.
The false
Is he relatively new? Sort of. We've been playing Guilty Gear since, I'd say, what? Maybe March or so. Maybe February. He's actually a floor 9 player, pretty capably, and I pretty much just generally win, but I think one of his advantages is he is relatively unpredictable. Only problem is that he doesn't actually practice his combos. So the only way he gets a damage and a win is if he manages to get a lucky back turn stance and stay in that for
Why is he telling you
enough
all
of the
this?
fight to take off 70% of my HP.
It forces you to look at yourself, make a choice.
And what did he choose?
Same as I would. Fight.
Bit of an odd exercise.
siege of Falconar. One settlement held out against my forces for 19 days. They fought well to the end. But their fate was sealed from the start.
That's fighting Leo. Just like RNG. Indeed. Welcome, Broham. Quote-unquote, the training partner in question.
Observing choice, reactions, fear. Gather what you need, Spartan. A storm approaches beyond these walls. Each misstep you make is the ammunition I need to dismantle your spirit. Prepare yourself for the end.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to reach up there. Ah, there's the sniper. We'll keep that location noted. fought a floor 9 player, and it felt like fighting RNG, though versus a strong Nago player, it felt more like a fair fight. I'd say it's mostly because the players that play a lot more will be accustomed to a lot of behavioral patterns and habits that tend to work well. So essentially, they have learned their way into a sort of pattern. And they can change and adapt. The issue in comparison, though, is that they will be, since they do adapt, you can sort of condition them a lot easier. Whereas lower floor players don't really know the state of the game too well, and will be a lot harder to condition. It really will feel like fighting RNG most of the time. And I'll need this. There's a nice quick reaction for you. Oh no, it's the Leo main brigade. Gorillas, each and every last one of them. There we go. Not so scary at all.
What comes next will destroy all.
Oh, you're bringing out the Nago brigade now? A bunch of vampire gorillas. People call you a madman for DPing at the weirdest times. I mean, it is sort of a madman. I've noticed I've punished you quite a number of times for it. Get up here and run. I mean, if the mashing works, it works. There's plenty of people I know who will do some incredibly fake pressure and expect you to not call them out on it. Obviously, you're not learning. Well, Brahim, it does just take a little bit of time to sit down and lab. And I do remember you saying specifically that you were more interested in learning accent core. Not what I wanted. To which, I admire your decision. Because I too want to get good at accent core. And you will notice from a lot of our recent sparring sessions that my execution, the biggest thing I need to work on, has gotten a lot more consistent. They are everywhere. BBCF really told you stop pressing buttons. I'm looking forward to BBCF. Especially with the tournament on Thursday, but I have not really fought anyone else in the interim. Tomorrow night I think Serena was hosting an open lobby, so I might be there for that. You're not joining the tournament. Really? That's a little saddening to hear. I was hoping we might have run across each other. What the? Oh, he pulled out the 2 grenades instantly. You're going to be doing more spring cleaning today and tomorrow. Your parents are coming home. I, on the contrary, have a lot of spare time on my hands. Or, really, not too much in the way of holiday plans. Ooh, nice shot. You boys having fun? Ah, almost. And shoot you, and shoot you. Get some Source Engine surfing going on here. You know what? Let's just see how long we can keep the gorillas running after us. Playing the Zoner matchup versus a Leo main. That's a shame. I'll go 1-2 for you. Lost the Halo tourney super hard. That was one reason I didn't participate. I haven't even been training Halo. Only time I've played has been on stream, whatsoever. As much as I was looking forward to it, I got a couple of other tasks on hand. And I would rather focus on fighting games instead of shooters. Heck, outside of Halo, I don't really play them anymore. But I'm sad to have heard that. I was rooting for your team, as your team had the only people I recognized. Kinda sad that basically no one from the VFGC was showing up there. That would have been a super fun bit of overlap. So now we gotta deal with the hunters. And this time they're the plasma variants, not using our familiar green fuel rods. Made new friends as a consolation prize! That's good news. Always good news. I need more friends myself, and I need actual collaboration opportunities. Of course, that would just require a larger circle of friends in the first place. Uh-oh. Get up here, and that's still not good enough. How the heck did we swap for the little pistol at the end there, the Mangler? I don't think I picked up one of them. Well, I was trying to get the skewer. Doesn't look like it was happening. I did see that right before the tournament went live that they did have a slot open for an extra participant, but I am not good at FPS. Let's get rid of the jackals first, so I only have to worry about the big guys. Should be over here, right? Took way too many of those. With so much chance for vertical mobility, we might be able to actually get behind one of them quite lightly. I still need to work on my Blaze Blue stuff as well. I've mostly just been labbing combos, and I can't even get those down quite right yet. But I have noticed I'm starting to get a better understanding of Kagura's fundamentals. And then I have to figure out how to get past neutral. I think that worked, right? I couldn't tell if I actually shot him in the knee.
I'm impressed, but this is only a prelude to our main event.
Ooh, nice one. I'm gonna turn this guy into a Skyrim guard. My mid-screen combo I can get down incredibly consistently on both sides. I can score that one about 90% of the time. I'm still working on the corner combo, and I don't really have any throw combos yet. Or I have a minor one that actually does some pretty decent damage, but I don't think it's optimized. Hide behind there best we can and escape. Oh, hello there. Maybe this will do a bit better. Ah, only takes 3 rockets, huh? Was there another one of these around here somewhere? Okay. Okay. That was weird. Yeah, the biggest issue I have with Kagura is trying to figure out how he has to basically charge his attacks during his other attacks, and his routes out of certain attacks are different depending on the conditions. So there's some cases where after I do an attack, I have to charge backwards, and in different cases, I have to charge upwards or downwards, because for some reason, having a charge character in BlazBlue wasn't enough. They had to give him an upwards and then downwards charge for one of his attacks. We still got a couple of skewers. Ooh, got him. You're going to be guarding a Skyrim town for the rest of your days. Is this what the kids mean when they say no cap? No kneecaps. We should still have this bad boy ready for us. And one. And that's all we needed.
We did it! Well, you did it.
Is that it, Esram? Is that the best you got? One thing I really like... Oh, yeah, I'm also trying to get Broham into BlazBlue, eventually. And one thing I think Broham would appreciate learning is that every character in BlazBlue can combo out of their throw.
Looping, repeating, forever. Is it a symbol of life, or a cruel joke by the Forerunners?
I'll just keep walking, buddy. I don't care what you have to talk about. I've got 3 rockets, and I'm not afraid to use them. One thing I did always admire was that Halo would give all the weapons different crosshairs, for their different functions.
You were there when we struck the Infinity. The first Dreadnought side, and the chaos.
So this is their expert training then, I guess.
But first, our last surprise.
Daddy's listening. Can you say hi? Good. And can you say I can't wait to see you again?
This is the feed from that from the beginning. Maybe that little message is around here somewhere. Were they psychologically torturing him? Where's the ominous children's voice coming from? I hate it. Oh, locate and rescue the pilot. So he should be somewhere in here then, right? I think we have all the best armaments we could ask for.
Daddy's listening. Can you say hi? Okay, now say bye-bye.
It sounds like it's coming from, like, in between a couple of places. Alright, he'll be in here somewhere.
Good. And can you say I can't wait to see you again?
He's not back here. I'm guessing since we stepped in here, we might be locked inside until we find him, right? I did want to take another little look outside real quick, but I think... Yeah, I think we're stuck in here. Alright, I was looking around a bit too much. Focus. He should be up against a wall, shouldn't he? They better not have killed him. No, I'm not gonna use that. Wasn't there a little yellow icon that we saw a moment ago? It's bizarre that we don't really have a direction. If they're trying to pace this dramatically, they made it basically impossible to find him. Okay, so this was what we were looking for. And it's just that tiny little thing on the ground. We got a cloaked brute? Is that what's going on? Oh no, that's more of a Sanghili name, indeed. Oh, he's got two of them. Well, time to use this for the second time it's ever actually useful. Hey, get back here. I'm not done with you.
I need not worry. You will come to me.
Well, don't need this anymore. Where'd you go? I think the thruster pack will be a bit more useful in here. You can try the psychological damage all you want, but I think Chief's already broken. Yeah, you're trying to go for the psychological damage angle, but you're not gonna do that very well against Chief. And he died too? Okay. What a weird fight. This game's so weird. Yeah, give me that.
Hide from the inevitable.
Kind of a boring boss fight, honestly, these Disco guys. Yeah, if he was a better assassin, he'd announce his presence. Or he wouldn't announce his presence. This guy's just a coward who wants to pretend he's being fearsome, but... Made even worse by the fact that he just stays invisible the entire time. Alright, buddy.
These final moments.
Honestly, the elite boss fights where they're stealthing everywhere, kind of lame. I said boost. There we go. I'll have one of those, thank you. He's over here.
Silently.
pretty lame.
Challenge me.
Maybe to a game of football.
See you in the dark.
And he's right here. Well, that's embarrassing. What's this do?
He wanted to kill your friend, but I promised him a sweet.
Feels like a random buff enemy with a cloak and 2 swords, not like a blade master. Yeah, there's kind of an issue with a first-person shooter having allegedly a melee-skilled enemy as a boss. There's not much shooting.
Whatever the outcome, know this. The Banished control this ring. We came.
This is one of those moments. I am the most deadly hunter. Ah, ooh, give in to me. You stand. No. Ooh, ah, ouch.
There he is. We need to get him out of that thing.
And they'll just let us have it. We're not having an Echo 419 here. 216 will live.
Have come for me. I'm...
Microgravity wells are putting enormous stress on his body.
I told you that I would not kill him.
Leave me. Run!
We'll get you out of here.
No. You will try.
Chief, he's here.
He knows I'm here. This was never a trap. It is a test of
Alright, sit up, stretch, and flex.
ends here.
Get him out of there.
On it.
Cause now we gotta fight the big guy himself.
Bear witness. Our story will become legend, told by those that survive you.
You really need to go see a dentist. Well, first things first.
The future of the Banished.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was how it was gonna happen. So let's turn on the boosters instead. Kind of funny if that was canonically how it went down. Please don't play the entire set of cutscenes for me again.
But I promised him
Enough of the pacing, get to the fighting already.
for a warrior's death.
Is there a switch? There's not a switch. Oh wait, but there was more ammo. I thought I saw more ammo, at least. Maybe not. Oh, wait. Oh, yep, never mind. I will take one of these, though. Maybe we can carry this in with us. There's the ammo. Thank you.
Whatever the outcome,
Yeah.
the Banished
I'm getting a read on Echo 216. He's right above us.
He doesn't brush. Too weak for someone so strong and boof like him.
There he is. We need to
Dental
get him out of
hygiene
that
is
thing.
for weaklings, according to him. And And I am mashing the skip button. It is not working.
I'm...
Microgravity wells are putting enormous stress on his body.
I told you that I would not kill him.
Second time's the charm. And I think I have the thrusters ready.
We'll get you out of here.
You will try.
Chief?
As my best friend the soldier says, pain is weakness leaving the body.
This was never a trap. It is a test of metal. Our battle ends here.
Get him out of there.
On it.
Bear witness. Our story will become...
He's got like an extra tooth growing. Yeah.
told by
Oh, that's
those
gross.
that survive you.
They're so misplaced. Ah, yes, here he is. The king of all Leomanes himself.
Victory belongs to the banished. Show me what you can do.
Well, I can do this. And I can do this. Oh, hello there.
The machine is connected to Escherum's shield. Any damage you inflict on Escherum is transferred to Echo 216. The power's transmitted via a series of relays around the room.
That's gonna be
Let's
one
see
of
if I
those
can-
bosses.
Got it. Relays exposed. Destroy it.
I thought we had another battery.
Relays down, and so's his shield.
So it's gonna be one of those bosses, huh?
All too human. Your corpse will be my pride. I do this for Atreus and for his banished. Spartans are dead, and soon you will join them.
I'm a warrior who asks his opponent to stand still.
Show me what you can
Don't think he's as good of a warrior as he thinks he is. Yeah, since he's coming to fight with just the giant gun. Sounds like he mostly just wants a little play session rather than an actual fight.
Escherum's shield reactivated. Expose the relay.
Got it. Go.
He's also awfully easy to avoid.
for me, human.
The shield's down. Now's your chance.
At least we don't really have to worry about the shields the rest of the time. It's kind of odd that, I mean, it's not really a Halo thing to have bosses with such large health pools. And shield's coming back up, it looks like.
Next relay's exposed. Take it out.
And I'll take one. Oh, wait, wrong one. Just sneak around here. And we are out of double thrusters. Not what I wanted. I wanted this one.
Careful, Chief. His shield's still active. And it's down. You know what to do.
Yeah, take this ammo and continue wailing on him. Not that hard of a fight either once I'm actually paying attention. Ooh. Oh, wait. That's an audio log. Yeah, keep up the banter. Ooh, that's what I was looking for. Thank you. There should be just one more after we whittle him down just a little bit. So he expected to die, huh?
Destroy it.
Awfully eager to die. Guy certainly sounds like he's coming down with asthma or something.
That's it. Last relay destroyed. Echo 216 is safe, Chief. Escharum wants you to prove your legend. Time to prove it.
Pick up one of these. The difficulty is the stress of knowing you might have to watch the cutscene if you lose. Yeah, that's definitely the worst part here.
Nothing more. One more spark and he's nothing. Now you die.
But what if I'm running? Not exactly standing, am I? Yeah, get over here.
This day you die.
Oh wait, I think we have a headshot spot exposed. We'll just play Ring Around the Rosie with him.
But a tool of the Forerunners.
I think you missed.
You cannot win.
Not that one. Not that one either. I'll take it.
Will be my trophy. Excellent. Well, I expect no less. Ready to die.
Oh wait, hold on. We gotta make this poetic.
One more spark and it's nothing. Now you die.
Where do we drop that sword? Is it still here? I don't think it is. This will suffice.
You did it. Help me get him out.
Not much of a fight, is it? Little anticlimactic. Although I assume that's not the end of it here.
I can't believe you came for me. So we're done now, right?
Spartan!
Of course he's not dead.
Fight me.
It's over.
Nothing ends.
Just gouge out his good eye. That's all we need to do.
Will inspire 1,000 others.
Just punch him in the face. You really don't care about what he has to say.
I died well.
Nah, you died like a bitch.
I don't understand. You showed him respect. He was a monster.
Yes. But at the end, he was just a soldier.
He'll die in Master Chief's arms tonight.
hoping he'd done the right thing. Questioning his choices.
So is it over? Their leader's dead, right?
Yeah, that's his whole
Intricacies
shtick.
of
He just
any
wants to go to
extra
Ape
complex.
Valhalla,
What?
where the only characters
What are
are
you
Leo
talking
and
about?
Soul.
There will be consequences. There always are.
What could be worse?
We need to move. The Harbingers at the auditorium, whatever she's planning.
It's worse. I get it. Okay then. I have one question before we leave.
What is it?
Has anyone seen a pelican? Ow. What? What? I had a lot going on. I was busy.
What if his death inspires other people not to fight Chief, then his life is nothing, for nothing. I mean, unless he recorded that whole event, he doesn't really have much to make a martyr out of himself, does he?
Are you ready? It's about to get rough. They're waiting for us. I think they're all waiting for us. Did you feel that? It's not too late to turn around.
Chief? Something feels... The silent auditorium. Oh no.
What is it? What's wrong?
I should have realized. That's not what it was called. I've been here before. This is where I locked her down. This is where Cortana died.
What do we call her?
Here, go! Did you hear me? We're here. You need to go now. You sure you're okay down there? Want me to wait?
Chief will be fine.
Negative. Pull back.
We'll be in touch.
You got it. I'll be waiting for the call. Try
Nice
not
little
to die.
copy of a grav
You hear me?
hammer. Let's test it out. But you will.
He is slipping from our grasp. We must kill the Spartan.
The hammer swings way too slowly. Alright, lead with the big swing instead. Noted. Your legacy is a voice note that can only make a sound after you click a button after the beep. Esherim leaving everyone a voicemail as his dying breath.
Want me to wait?
Negative. Pull back.
We'll be in touch.
Alright, let's go straight from the
You got it.
beginning.
I'll be waiting for the call.
And give him the big swing.
Try not to die.
That stuck us. That stuck us. He stuck us in mid-flight. And he stuck us. Funny how this guy's technically killed us more times than Esherim ever did. Esherim only got the jump on us the once.
You sure you're okay down there? Want me to wait?
Negative. Pull back.
We'll be in touch.
You got it. I'll be waiting for the
And...
call. Try not to die.
well, that doesn't even kill him in one hit. It's not much of a weapon then, is it? You'd think a unique gravity hammer would be better, but it's pretty unremarkable. It's got no range on it either. Darn, I had higher hopes. Back to work. Shouldn't be too much longer. We also barely used any grenades for the entire duration of that fight. or even basically ever in the campaign session so far. Tonight, there were a lot of other nights where I ran out of them because I used them so much. The arc on these things is still so good. And it's not what I wanted. And hide, and there's someone over there too. Camping! Alright, I see how it is. Says the guy in the turret. Seriously. See, that is why the BR is such a good weapon. Multiple shots, and only one of them needs to actually hit them in the head. The other ones can actually break their helmets or their shields. You can also spread out your aim over multiple spots, and you have a higher chance of landing a headshot in general. Hey there. And that should be the be-all, end-all. Knock knock, it's Knuckles. Almost. Luckily, we have plenty of these. Ooh! Is that a sentinel beam? Your contributions will be greatly appreciated. Yeah, how do you like them apples? Sort of an electric sour taste to them, wouldn't you say? Now, where's the hard light ammo container? I want to keep using this one. Of course. More battery fetching. Oh boy, here we go. She's got a dead 1,000-yard stare in her eyes. Not even making direct eye contact. How dare she?
Please come find me.
Oh boy. Funny how we only encounter them like 4 times, and it's all pretty much towards the latter half of the game.
I've been waiting for you to show up. What's the plan? Take me back to the Infinity for deletion? Halsey's gonna love that.
Do you want to see it gone?
Atriox, how did you...
It's time to discuss the terms.
And here we go. Ooh, I think this thing might have an advantage on me. And pick up these, and yeet. Ooh, there we go. And it's indefinite, too. Well, thank you. I'm gonna have some fun with this one. And blow out my speakers while I'm at it. Pick some more of this up. Reload. Pick some more up again. Reload that, and let's try this one more time. Perfect. Now you see that movement, huh? I don't think I'm getting the hang of it. How much health do these guys have? Just keep your distance. You got plenty of things to swing off of. Almost like a monkey. And that's one down. The other one's going to be especially angry at us. Quick before it becomes not indefinite. Also would be worth looking for that one that had the kinetic ammo in it. There we go. And once again, all was right in the world. Oh, how am I getting out of here? Wish we had more of these checkpoints that gave us an infinite ammo. Could come back here with all my favorite weapons.
No. Not really.
I bet. She was expecting you, but Atriox got to her first. You meant so much to each other. It can't be easy.
Ah, there we go. There's the cutscene.
Look around, Cortana. Your empire over. Your great plan ended at the hands of those who made you.
Not yet.
Oh, such confidence, such arrogance. Do you believe a savior will come? A Spartan?
John, the Master Chief will stop you.
He didn't stop me when I crushed his skull. Threw him into the void.
No.
You asked me if I understood the consequences of defiance. And what did I say?
Ooh, really hurt her.
Yes.
And then I asked you the same question. Reflect on your choices, Cortana. Understand the consequences.
There we have it. You know what? Real quick. Take another couple of minutes real quick. It's a 2-hour mark, so have our intermission. Leave me a little bit higher up. I think I was kind of sitting a bit too close to the corner previously. All systems nominal. Rat-a-tat. Rat-a-tat, rat-a-tat. Where'd he throw that? I saw a grenade. Well, now I see 2 grenades. And he's gone. Oh, right, he had a skewer. And we miss. That's one down. Let's try for another. So close. Oh well. Let's just use our favorite again. You see those little flick shots? You pan your crosshairs across them, you have a higher chance of hitting so long as you're using the BR. You missed. At point blank, and you missed. Oh, that's not what I wanted to use. I wanted to use this. Kind of funny that they choose to surrender at the very last minute. I wouldn't take them for their word. Oh, hello again. Do I get... Aww. I wanted to keep it. Get him. And... I guess they had a bigger rifle towards the back. Uh-huh. Hold on, I'm taking a drink. How rude of you to interrupt me. Wow, VR takes forever to get rid of the sentinels, but... I mean, they are made of metal. Forerunner alloy too, I imagine. It's almost comical how useless the disruptor is in pretty much every case. How'd that one pass through QC? He calls me a little human in spite the fact that he's the one that's 5 feet tall versus an 8-foot Spartan. I'm almost twice his size. Is that a heat wave I see? Well, we are running out of sentinel beams, so maybe I'll make the trade. Ah, he's invisible. And now he's gone. I see the heat wave is still only marginally useful. And against specific enemies. Fine, back to the old favorite. Who are... wait, where? Guess they must have had grenades locked in. Speaking of... So it doesn't do much to their shields, despite the fact that I think that's what electric weapons are supposed to do, right? Or Or maybe that's only what plasma weapons are for. A little weird, but alright. And that doesn't even take down his shields either. Yes, the pistol weapons in this game really are just obsolete. Finally did what they set out to do. Make pistols relatively comparable to the usefulness of their real-life counterparts. If you're a super soldier who can aim a rifle in an instant, you don't exactly need the light weight of a pistol. There better be some more kinetic ammo coming up soon. No way I'm getting rid of the BR. Or I can make a trip. No, I can't. This thing is way too important to me. My baby, my dearly beloved.
I tried to say it. There was no escape. He cornered me, wrapped me tight, and pulled me close.
That's a very uncomfortable language for talking about a computer. Very, violent implications.
This ring is different. It has secrets within that I will have. This silent auditorium. Do you know its history? Its true purpose?
Now that guy's got some hair.
I have little need for a veiled god.
His teeth are quite a bit better too.
Is all I
Still a little asymmetrical, but he took somewhat better care of his dental plan. Lisa needs braces.
The memories.
Escharum
Data.
needs braces. Holy
It's more
cow.
precise, more complete. It's like,
We're getting closer to where she died.
yes, but I was going to say deliberate. Like she wanted us to know something.
I feel certain that I'm doing
Yes, right here before the end, we have to make our decision.
the best thing to do.
Almost made that clean. That would have been so stylish. Oh, wait, don't shut behind me. I spy kinetic ammo. God, all the sci-fi aesthetics just really make me want to play sport. What the heck? So we finally have a station that refills power weapon ammo. Never mind. This is a very delightful alternative, though. I wonder, does this one not run out? Ah, a commando. That will suffice as a replacement for the moment. Ah, that's disappointing. I thought we could have found something beautiful right there. And get you, and gets you. Guess what's happening to you next? That's correct. Not a headshot. But instead, you are cordially invited to this weekend's WWE SmackDown. and light them up. Or should I say hard light them up? Cordially invited to be a punching bag. Indeed. It's exactly what they all deserve. You don't cross the chief that quickly and expect to survive. Ooh. Nah. We have more ammo for it. So let's go ahead. Since we can actually use the full range of its ammo, it might actually be worth the trouble.
You have given me the greatest possible heavens. You have been in every way more than anyone could ever be.
Chief's quite the hard-working guy, isn't he? Eat. Was he about to go Super Saiyan? Sounded like he was charging up his power level for a moment. Well, never mind. Maybe this thing does work. Hello? Wonder who's still there. Left that hallway just for a little bit of extra ammo. I thought that was where we came in. No, is that the exit? Maybe that is the exit. Don't think we've been here before. Doesn't look like there's any weapon placements at— oh.
Immediately. My earlier efforts to delete you were misguided. I thought she wanted to rebuild this installation, to restore it. But I was wrong. Wrong.
Get on with it. Let me know where I get to shoot her.
They must not be released. You must stop her.
Just point me in the right direction.
I am starting to get a bad feeling about all this.
Starting.
Good point.
I was worried that you were perhaps unfriendly. Forgive me. I was wrong. There is so much to learn about this installation. So much kept even from me. But first, stop her.
So even the big man himself doesn't get access to all the information. Ah, that's a shame. I would have hoped Pyre would have had a chance. Would have been nice to have a slightly different Oracle rather than literally a repeat of 343 Guilty Spark, if only slightly less insufferable. But still very insufferable.
Great plan. Ended at the hands of those who made you.
I imagine that's a teleporter we're aiming at in a moment. And this is where we have to be first. Or not.
Reflect on your choices, Cortana. Understand the consequences.
Yes, time for another ominously spaced elevator. Leading up to the finale, I imagine.
How could I have been so stupid? Halsey made a copy. It was the only way. There's not much time. If Atriox takes control, he has the ring. A weapon pointed into the universe. Nothing left to lose. My fault. My stupid fault. Not much time. Will this work? There's a moment. John will make it work. He needs help. Of course. Was this your plan all along, Halsey? Or is it mine? It doesn't matter now. Nothing else matters. This has got to work. He can't do it on his own. He needs me. He needs her.
Oh, we gotta take her back first. So we can have another ominous cutscene where we talk about weird personal feelings with her. I guess we'll no longer call her not Cortana, but Cortana 2.
It is time for you to make your choice.
I have. Thank you, Atriox. You helped me. You really did. Would you humor me? If you knew how you were going to die, how would you live your life differently?
I would change nothing.
Perfect. Thank you.
What are you doing?
Making things right.
Ooh, bass drop. And then everything exploded.
It was her. She destroyed the ring, stopped my deletion. Why?
If anybody could have saved me, it would have been you. Everything has gone from me. The certainty of your goodness. I can't go on spoiling your life any longer.
It's okay, Chief. Give it enough time and you will eventually
here.
get over your old VTuber
This is where
girlfriend.
Cortana...
Sacrificed herself.
Well, this certainly looks like a final boss arena if I've ever seen one. Bathe in golden angelic light, with quite the array of weapons to be given to us. Swords, huh? And everything else under the sun. There we go, that's more like it. I'll use the sentinel beam for now. There's probably some ammo refills to... Ah, there we go. Let's make it count.
The Silent Auditorium. Forerunner, obviously. It appears to be... Oh no.
What is it?
It's a courtroom, a prison, a place of execution. All these things together. Why?
To cover their sins, we stood silent, unable to speak as they passed judgment. We could not defend ourselves. We could not reason with them.
Something's sending a signal. Before you ask, I'm already tracking it.
Hear this, Forerunners. Your auditorium has fallen. The endless found. Your sins undone. Today we return.
And she's got that vanished red armor. Luckily, we got the perfect weapon for
What's she
this.
doing?
She's trying to open a connection between here and somewhere else on the ring.
Where?
You deal with her and I'll find out.
Vanish! Uphold your end of our arrangement.
You know, it might get us some help to just camp next to where the hardlight ammo is. Assuming this is the weapon we'll keep using. Kiss your gas, cause he's a fart breather, huh? Well, this thing isn't too useful unless it's in close quarters. So it seems. Recharge, and where did he drop that? There we go. This is actually just a better weapon and must have alternatives then.
There! I've intercepted the carrier wave from this transmitter.
You will not stand in the way of it. This ancient injustice will stand no longer.
Okay. Thank you. You don't like getting hit with some of your own juice, do you?
Grow bored of this.
She switched transmitters, rerouting the power through that one.
And I'm gonna guess
isn't
this is
good.
one
The
of those
connection is
bosses where we
sentient.
always bring her down to
It's
low
searching
health,
for something.
and then she heals back to full, and then we do that a few times.
An impressive display awaits the end. Your toys are worthless.
I'll throw one of these down, since it will cover us from the sides.
We will not end.
Okay, next one's down.
Very well. Prepare yourself.
Give me some of that real quick.
Does that hurt?
And she's got a lot of electric explosions everywhere.
You cannot hide from us.
Apparently that is true. We did just try to hide from her. And that didn't work.
My shields! Stop this! Perhaps I underestimated you.
Just about everyone does. You wouldn't be the first.
It's switched again. It's found something.
What?
No idea, but I doubt it's good. Wait, there's something else here. Something's helping me.
Let me guess. Everyone's gonna have their happy ending because Cortana's gonna come back. She's not gonna be a nutcase anymore. That'd be a laugh. The Gren is right. It must smell so bad inside the armor. All the methane, although most of the responses that you would have in a certain sense would actually be based off of how toxic they'd be. Essentially, that's how those sorts of things would evolve. Figures that the grenade launcher literally bounces right off of their helmet. You saw that, right? It ricocheted right off of him. Never mind, Cinder Shot is useless. Absolutely useless.
It's switched again. It's found something.
What?
No idea, but I doubt it's good. Wait, there's something else here. Something's helping me.
And you've placed it everywhere, even though it's the least helpful option you could have given. That'll do. I think the commando will be fine. We'll just need to make sure we find some of the kinetic ammo resupplies. And once again, I've forgotten that I did not have the thruster equipped. Instead, it was the grappling hook. If only I had a different button for each. Alright, so we know the Cinder Shot is useless. We'll stick with what we have, but we need to find the kinetic
Switched
ammo
again.
around
It's
here.
found something.
What?
No idea, but I doubt it's
Pick
good.
up some of this,
Wait, there's
and
something else
over
here.
there, I see yellow.
Something's helping me.
Hop over here, I'll take this. Thank you. Reload, and pick up the rest. Got him. That wasn't my grenade, was that one of theirs? Just like in Noida, we have a death ray again. And wow, that was quick. What's that? Third or fourth time's the charm? I'll be taking... Oh well,
Switched again.
I
It's
won't be
found
taking
something.
that. Never mind.
What?
No idea, but I doubt it's good. Wait, there's something else here.
The
Something's
brute
helping
seems
me.
more lethal than Escharum. For one, he's not holding back, and I think Escherum's whole plan was to die. I mean, he did talk about how he was going to inspire generations, and it seems that part of his plan at least succeeded. And we're almost out of ammo. And he is still going.
Your bones will crack in my jaw.
I did not want to grapple him, thank you.
Don't give the demon an inch. Master Chief is dead by my hand.
There's no escaping him.
It's switched again. It's found something.
What?
No idea, but I doubt it's good. Wait, there's something else here.
Yeah, a
Something's
brute.
helping me.
Alright. Eyes up. Eyes forward, we need to know exactly where he is from the beginning and catch him before he gets anywhere remotely close to us. Although I think he only shows up after a couple of them have already been shot. And there he is. Maybe this is the part where the Cinder Shot
Switched
comes
again.
in.
It's found something.
That's my only remaining guess.
No idea, but I doubt it's good. Wait, there's something else here. Something's helping me.
Can it get rid of the chieftain, please? Yeah, I got bigger problems to worry about. Cinder Shot is still pretty much useless. And we have snipers now. Okay. This is, well, officially, it does feel like a final boss part, because it's definitely harder than everything up to now. Alright, relax.
It's switched again. It's found
You'll
something.
get through this, Xander.
No idea, but I doubt it's good. Wait, there's something else here. Something's helping me.
Alright, focus on just about everything else, and then we worry about the chieftain. After all, he can't jump after us, can he? So if we play to a little bit of the verticality of this level, I think we have a better chance. And then start running, and boost our way up here. It's not full, reload me. So you say, but I know you're lying to me.
Galaxy itself will pay for your transgressions.
So I don't think he can jump up after us. As long as we keep ourselves platforming, we should have a chance. Okay. Finally!
There, last one's down.
This injustice cannot be undone. But it
Why don't we do this a little properly?
I resign you to the abyss. The endless will rise again. No!
And hammer down.
You have what you need. Tell them. I am sorry it took so long.
Who's she talking to?
Unknown. The signal's old? Like, really old.
My time is ended.
Thank you,
Yours
Ajoy.
too. They will make sure.
We need extraction.
Of course you do. On my way.
The endless will return.
I couldn't decrypt it in time.
It's okay. You'll figure something out.
Of course I will. They'll pair you with another AI. Maybe even another Cortana model if Halsey lets them.
Oh
It
boy.
won't be me. But you know that, right? But that doesn't matter. It's just another echo. She's right, John. Just another echo. Sorry, I'm messing with you. I just had a feeling that's what she would say. Do you see what I see? So much potential. I'm sorry. I didn't have long to plan this. A few milliseconds, really. I hope it worked out. Look at us. We just keep saying goodbye, don't we? But this isn't an end. It's a chance to make amends, to rectify mistakes. And it starts here. I was wrong. I thought that I could do this on my own. But I forgot that the whole point of all of this, The entire reason that I chose you in the first place was that we were supposed to be a team. Perfectly suited, perfectly matched, perfectly perfect. In these final moments, I know what my last mission is. I need to make sure you two learn from my mistakes. Become stronger because of them. I chose well, Master Chief. I really did. Now, it's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all right? I don't know what to say. Scratch that.
What to say?
We need to get out of here.
I say I
now.
have a new VTuber GM.
Options?
I'm thinking. Yes, I know. Think faster. Maybe there's a way to...
Was that you?
Would it help if I said yes?
Probably.
But we don't know where it's going, or even if it's going anywhere.
Any other suggestions?
No, but this is a really bad idea!
He's definitely crying right. Activate the flood controls in the
Let's not do
suit.
that again.
I did try to tell you it was a bad idea.
Chief! Your beacon just appeared out of nowhere. Oh, I thought I lost you. Where did you go?
Echo 216?
Stay put. I'm coming to you.
Where are we?
Chief, I think the better question is when are we? I don't know how, but we've been gone for days. 3 days, to be precise.
Symbolic, isn't it?
This ring is different than the others.
The Banished and the Harbinger were looking for something that was never found. Why would the Forerunners hide something and throw away the key? Doesn't that scare you?
No. You?
Of course not.
Is anyone going to ask me what I think? I guess not. Get inside, big guy.
I'm so glad he lived. I liked him. His suit is powered by tears. It wouldn't have much to go on pre-Halo 3, but post-Halo 3 definitely.
Sorry. I'm really happy to see you. Really happy.
The third wheel friend, absolutely.
So, what do we do now?
We finished the fight.
Hey, title drop.
Yes, sir. The Banished still control the rest of the ring.
Wait. I know this is weird, given all that's happened, but
What? What is it?
we still don't know your name. We can't keep calling you Echo 216.
I literally just asked that question.
No, you can't. Esparza. Fernando Esparza.
It's nice to meet you, Esparza. Fernando Esparza.
Good work, soldier.
And what about you?
What about me?
What do I call you?
Any ideas?
Well, do you think it would be okay? You're sure?
You get to choose your name.
Then I think I might have the perfect one.
You gonna be Cortana again?
All right. Here we go.
Ah, no, they're gonna just leave us on a low cliffhanger, aren't they?
Get ready.
Well, there we have it. There's Halo Infinite, exactly what we've been waiting almost 20 years for. To think I practically grew up on this series. Given that 343 Industries exists, I don't think that's the last we'll see of this game series whatsoever. Alright, good enough, but let's get through with that. I'm not here for a credits roll. But I'm here for apparently a stinger, aren't we? Her name is the next virtual assistant for Windows 12. That still makes me uncomfortable. At my job, I have to do computer setups, which you can probably guess from the namesake Turing. And for a lot of them, I basically just have to work on pre-made laptops and such. And every time you boot them up, they start with the whole, "Hi, I'm Cortana. I'm your virtual assistant," blah, 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 and I have to hit the mute button immediately. Oftentimes, I forget that that is exactly going to happen, and so in what is otherwise a usually quiet office, we'll have her voice just blaring out for everyone to hear. So, where does that leave us for the campaign? Do we get some post-game exploration, or is this where it ends here? Shame there's no get out of the exploding zone section at the end. Yeah, I think that would have definitely satisfied a lot of people. Would have been interesting having them put some sort of a twist on it.
What now, Chief?
What I said. We finished the fight.
So we've got some post-game running and gunning to do, I see. Out here at the beginning, where we began. So what the heck was all going on over here? We barely had a chance to explore this area. Maybe for another time. Do we have fast travel options? No, only to the forward operating bases. Oh yeah, that guy had a modified spanker. We were interested in picking that up earlier. There's still quite a few things we missed, overall, throughout the course of the game. What do you think, class? Should we go for a little bit more rummaging around, or is that a good point to end the stream, on a happy note? I'm guessing we have everything available in our arsenal up here, too. We never picked this one up either. Is this the beat the campaign one? It's getting late. Yeah. I might, in the future sometime, do a bit of a cleanup campaign. Maybe a bit more. I have enjoyed a lot of the running and gunning, but... What's 30 more minutes? You know what? A very good statement. I'll keep it going for just a little longer. Fortress made out of a crashed UNSC ship, I see. Let's just settle with a little bit more running and gunning and then... play a few plus R sets. You know, I think I'd like that alternative a bit more. Like later. Let's give it a little bit of time. Definitely looking forward to it soon. Still wish my Mixbox came in. I'll have to pick a bone with the shipping service tomorrow.
We're with you, Chief.
Did we have any more that we were looking for? 2 points. Not much.
Push forward.
It depends, Sheikah. I might have a couple of other plans on the list, but I would be very eager to see how your Johnny has evolved. I've actually gotten a little bit better with my own backdash cancels and my Slayer neutral. Here's something we never found.
Our great victory at the human stronghold is complete, Tremonius. You led our forces well. Atriox would be proud. To mark our triumph, local forces will begin at once to establish a new outpost. The first of many on the hallowed ground of our new home. We will build this fortress in the very shadow of their failure. A monument to
Wait, we're not
their
driving off over
frailty
there.
and cowardice, where so many of their kind were cut down. Esheram has decreed it be named in your honor, Tremonius, so that it may inspire other leaders to do what you have done. All that remains of the humans are scattered remnants, and so the hunt carries on until the last human skull is crushed. Thanks to your efforts, that day is rapidly
What's our way off this rock, anyway? We are kind of blocked off from a lot of it. But it looks like we have a little bit of exploration that can be done in this direction. Still lacking in your conversions in air-to-air. Well, a lot of my stuff with Slayer is basically failing because I'm still having to hit all those links, which, well, just require practice and more time spent with Accent Core. If you are going to bed relatively soon, James, thank you so much for your attendance here. And again, thank you for the fan art, it was positively wonderful. I hope you rest well tonight, whenever you do decide to leave. Well, upgrade our favorite. Funny enough, we actually focused on the thruster for a little bit. Good night, James. I want to play? Well, that's another Easter egg, in basically the same vein of just what we were doing yesterday, wasn't it? Well, isn't that silly? I would actually like to see what that unique BR would be. What are let's see. Upgrades. No, it's there we go. So we do have a couple of variants available. Once we're at 2800, which we are currently 300 away, we get the unique BR. Faster target lock. Tune for mid-range. Proof stopping power for close range. Tightened spread and increase effective range. Long range shot. You know what, let's give them a try. Let's go ahead and play around a bit. We have a sandbox, might as well use it. Looks like there'd be so much more going on over here. Maybe that's some sort of extra place we get to, you know what, let's check that out. See if we can secure ourselves a Banshee, and head right there. No. Go back in. There we go. Noob Cube. Fusion coils can be picked up and thrown very far distance. I remember, what was it? It was Halo 2 or 3, but dual-wielding SMGs was called the Noob Thrower, like a flamethrower, but for noobs. Been such a long time since that was actually common terminology. Indeed, we get to use all of the unique weapons we found so far. I think it might be interesting going for a couple of post-game treasures. Maybe we're not quite done with Halo yet. Let's see you do that again.
I can take it, and I can dish it back.
25. Interesting. They have a different supply of ammo. Really? I've been able to do that in multiplayer. Good night to you too, Kayla. Thank you for your attendance.
Master Chief.
An actual drive-by indeed. Well, it's kind of a flyby. Gun Goose gives us the most mobility.
Vehicle order received, Chief. Hang tight.
Let's check out that little spanker now, shall we?
Punch it!
You know, it's a bit nice to have a relaxing drive on the afternoon after this. Without all the urgency of the missions at hand. And I guess we're not going to be using this Gun Goose much longer then. Oh wait, no, I think we can drive this over there. Might take a bit of work.
HVT in range, Chief. Zeratus the Scourge Maker.
Fine.
He sounds unpleasant. Taking him down would buy the UNSC more time on this ring. What do you think?
So we have ourselves a fancy smancy longer range variants of the shotgun and the assault rifle.
We gotta fight!
Ooh. It just has tighter spread, it looks like. Oh yeah, this thing has much better spread to it. What about this one? Xander likes. Zeratus, so that is obviously a brute name. And, oh, of course, that's the rockets, somehow hitting me in the middle of the air, in spite of everything else. Let's try that one more time. Nice little find there. Seems someone forgot their little gadgets. bad, but I think I might want to try the shotgun a bit more.
Reinforcements inbound.
Got him. And I'll take another one of these little gadgets. Well, yeah, I guess it's not really useful hiding behind cover from a rocket launcher. Okay, maybe we need even longer range armaments in order to deal with this. Can't really take out a guy with explosives from medium range, can we? That's where he'll be strongest. Close enough to hit you with a projectile that has travel time, but far enough that he won't blow himself up. Doesn't help that there's all the grass in the way. It makes it really hard to see. Rat-a-tats. Oh right, we can aim down the sights with these. Wait for that to recharge, toss up another shield. Perfect. Reminds you of the old DMR. You know, it kind of does. Although it's roughly half the power for twice the bullets. It is sort of what it feels like. I wonder... Ooh, a medium-range shotgun. That's actually quite more functional of a range than what I was expecting. Uh-oh. Well, we know that they can lob those too now. Make a little cruise onto the side here. Throw up a shield. So he does have eyes locked on directly to us. And he's intelligent enough to hit the ground instead of trying to shoot us directly. This might be a little rough. And they're homing. For some reason, they're homing. Very well then. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. This gives us the best angle to be able to hide with them from them with cover. So I guess it's not that long range of an assault rifle. And we'll run out of ammo very quickly doing this. No little gadgets or secrets in there for me. Ah, shock rifle, and I can't see where it's coming. There we go. Somewhere down there. I might need to come back with something different to shoot these guys with. Something longer ranged. Or I'll just find my way back over there, since the guy with the shock rifle is really starting to annoy me. Oh, that's much better. You there. I have a complaint. Uh-oh. Yep, big guy's right here, and there's no way we're surviving a single rocket from him. Heck, it feels like that splash damage even still gets you through walls. Focus. Focus.
That's a wrap on the crew. Now for the target.
Pepper him a bit. Does that rocket launcher home in, or does it have an arc? A little hard for me to tell. And we are out of shotgun. And out of life. Maybe that is it. Maybe it is just a very, very fast projectile. Try again. Oh, wait. We had a very close checkpoint. Never mind. I forget, you are barely ever actually punished for dying in this game. Damn it, the shield's recharged. And we've got 10 more shots.
With them out of the way, all that's left is the target.
Give me a real fight. We've got incoming.
Got him. Let's see what this little gadget does.
That's the end of Zeratus the Scourge Maker. May his stupid nickname die with him. We're thinning out the numbers of banished elite on this ring. Keep it up, Chief.
So it's called the Tracker. What does this one do? Do we have a list on the other ones? Seems not. Well, that's him down. We had a high-value target over here who had a unique... What was it? Stalker rifle. Not a bad choice. We did kind of speed our way through the second half of the campaign. We started out taking it slow. Maybe... What? What? Oh, he's not showing up in the mic. Hold on. Come here. There we go. Say hi to the viewers. Come on. Don't be shy. Oh, you little goon. You might have heard it a moment ago. The cat says hi. Oh, wait. Up there he is. Right into the mic. And brushing up against it. Alright. I might take a bit more of a look at this campaign later, especially since it seems there's so much over here that we haven't had a chance to do anything with. Maybe that's something we have to reach by Banshee later. Might be a post-game area. But there's the end of the story. And so, I think we're at an excellent point to wrap things up. It's been a very, very fun campaign, and I've been looking forward to this for the longest time. And, well, I think the payoff is nice, but I've surprisingly have not really had much interest in the multiplayer lately. Maybe as I find more friends to collaborate for it with, if there's anyone else interested in doing more Halo stuff, I'll look into it. But for now, I think we might want to get back onto track and focus again on fighting games and some of the other little indie magic things that we have going on. I'll also be looking into starting development streams soon, since I have, well, a personal game dev project coming up. Hope to see you all on Thursday for the BlazBlue Central Fiction Tournament, which I will promptly be going 1-2 with. And there will be another time, possibly tomorrow or possibly over the weekend, that I might just break out some more guerrilla fighting game streams and get some stuff working with the Mixbox. Hopefully that comes in tomorrow. So, thank you everyone for your attendance. You've been a wonderful class, just as always. Class is dismissed. Here, more, I'll just turn up the gain. More cat noises. Ah, no. Looks like the noise cancellation mostly cancels out his purring. He probably wants food. I'll go do that. Thank you, Ajoy. Thank you for your attendance.